A good morning to you all. You got Rick Hardy from Surrey, British Columbia, Canada, talking on various political issues. I was hoping not to have to be making these fucking videos anymore, to be honest with you. I thought you guys would have been smart enough not to re-elect a bloody convicted felon, sexual convicted predator, con man his whole life, the best bullshitter in the world as your president, a coward. Now that I've introduced the first topic, I'm definitely one of those guys that would be willing to take up arms or work under guerrilla warfare, undercover, whatever, to prevent you assholes from invading us. And it's been a long time since I've had any military experience. What little it was with the reserves. Some people used to call them Saturday night soldiers. That was Royal Westminster Regiment Infantry in New Westminster, British Columbia. I was 16. I joined at that age because that time it was 21 to go in the bar to drink. But you could drink in the army canteen every Friday and Saturday night. So anyway, that's my limited experience. However, you assholes haven't been able to win a war in a long time, whether it was with Afghanistan, Vietnam, or wherever. So I'll remind you, Canada has never lost a war, and we haven't been invaded since you assholes did it the last time and we kicked your ass and burnt your fucking White House down. This time we may have to send in undercover, whatever you call them, agents, spies, fucking heroes, and burn the fucking White House down again. So that's my opinion on that. I think we should be getting prepared to do guerrilla warfare in civilian groups, whatever, with what little experience some people have. It's going to be mandatory that we pull off some pretty evil shit should they invade. Enough said on that. Of course, we have our own Trumpsters here in Canada. Some are putting on a little bit of a show, but they're all the same. Petty shit who hasn't given any ways he's going to fix the so-called broken country, which is typical bullshit of a right-winger. We got a few right-wingers running for the Liberal Party leadership. I seen some new guy on the CBC yesterday, don't remember his name, thank God, but he's never done any public service. He's been a businessman all his life, and he wants to bring in all just businessmen, and he appears to be the same kind of lying asshole Trump was. Put a businessman in with no experience, he says. I think he was an MP once or something. Anyway, you got that, and perhaps the worst one to make your party look like shit is Christy Clark. She was a former Premier of British Columbia. They went by the Liberal name, but they weren't Liberals. They were far extreme reform assholes. We fired her here once. You put that stupid cunt in as your leader, and all of BC will fire the Liberal Party. Okay? I don't know about the rest of Canada, because you've got a lot of dumb fucks in the rest of Canada, whether you look at Alberta especially. And of course, 9 or 7 provinces are conservatives. They all bitch and wonder why things are so shitty. Well, they got fucking conservative premiers for the last 9 or 10 years. And the people are too stupid to know the difference between federal policy, municipal policy, and provincial policy. So they all just say, oh, liberal, point Trudeau. That's because they're not much brighter than the dimwits down south. Look at what they put in for their president. A convicted sexual predator with 34 convicted felons and many more charges to come. But I will say, no matter how fucking stupid we want to say he is, he's not stupid. He's just pure evil. But he's not stupid. You don't get to manipulate all those assholes as he has done and be stupid. Anyway, I still fighting for the grandkids. That's why I'm a lefty and why I'm against all these climate change deniers, which the conservatives are all over the world. Get used to it. We're going to have to pay a few more bucks to fight climate change, you dumb sons of bitches. We should be paying a lot more dollars, not us. The rich companies, the assholes like Elon Musk, who's done fuck all for charity to help anybody. Typical rotten money fucking, all them evil billionaires. I think there might be one or two that's okay. But the majority of them are complete evil. After you're a billionaire so long, seems they're all following the Christian bullshit. You're supposed to give all your money away, all your debts. You vanquish them if anybody owes you money, and you start all over again every 7 years. Now that's fucking biblical. The same as these fucking asshole pastors like Joyce Myers. Bible's clear. If you're a woman, as I told the Salvation Army Church when I walked out of there after being a churchgoer for 40 years, the Bible tells women to sit down, put a hat on, and shut their fucking mouth. And that was when I was a Christian, when I woke up, thank you to Trump and his Christian money pigs like Joel Osteen, and basically the majority of the churches, even the Salvation Army in Surrey, British Columbia, supported that asshole. So that's kind of where I drew the line and woke up and realized, fuck, I'm an atheist anyway. Yeah, because there is no proof of any God in any religion. I will say for the Muslims, because I got to know some through a son-in-law, anyway, they're super good people. They look after their own really well. They help their people more than Christians ever did that I've seen. And I got to know them pretty good because, like I said, my son-in-law was one. Anyway, they're still full of bullshit and controlled, and it's all over money, power, and greed, as with all religions. Look at Joel Osteen. Look at his fucking house, bigger than Buckingham Palace. And all of them, they're all the same. Billy Graham's son, that asshole. Anyway, that's what we got to fight against with the right-wing pigs, is these brain-dead religious fanatics, whether they're Muslim, Christians, whatever. Do you realize 97% of scientists realize there's no God? That's what's moved us ahead in the world. Christianity will bring you back to the Dark Ages. But the elite don't give a shit because they know there's no God. It's just a matter of controlling the masses. So if they can control you through believing in some fairy tale in Never Never Land after you die, well, it's more power to them. And you fucks are too stupid to realize it. But anyway, the world should be preparing to fight Nazi America, because that's what it is now with the Nazis and the white supremacists running the show, sexual predator criminals. So the world must come to Denmark's aid, Panama's aid, Mexico, and Canada's aid. We're supposed to be with NATO, so that means Britain will come in and kick the shit out of America. And it's a Labour government there, so it's possible. With that, I'll say goodnight. I'm early morning. And yes, all the best to the good Americans, which is about 1 out of 4. And fuck you to the rest of them. Bye-bye.